valedictorian class of 2023 was equally daunting, because he's a band kid. And I know him quite well, and I have much to say. I met him 2 years ago this month when he came in randomly. I did not know him, and told me that he was going to join the marching band in the fall. He told me he would learn to play an instrument over the summer, and I hoped that I was supportive, because I didn't think he would follow through. And after one day of camp, I knew that he would eventually need a greater challenge, and that if he stuck with it, he would eventually be leading the band. After he won drum major, I wondered if he would ever feel insecure or threatened when, not if, a more experienced member called him out because of some procedure that he might not know. But I watched him handle these situations with professionalism and humility. On Monday, he stopped by my office holding a very thick file and casually told me that he was going home after his AP test to read the United States tax code. He said, "It's important, I'm going to be a businessman." So when we reflect on what others might say about us when asked, I hope you are further encouraged by the greatness of our valedictorian, his drive, his selflessness, his maximizer tendencies. He's been an inspiration to me and taught me more about myself and teaching than I have learned in a very, very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, the valedictorian of Harris County High School's class of 2023, Nicholas Holomiev.
Make out like it never happened, nothing. And I don't even need your love to treat me like a stranger.
Dear fellow graduates, esteemed faculty, and honored guests, I am deeply honored to stand before you today as the valedictorian of our graduating class. Today we celebrate the culmination of years of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice. We have overcome many obstacles and faced countless challenges, but we have persevered, and we stand here today proud and triumphant. What you just heard was a plagiarism-free software that uniquely wrote a valedictorian speech with the click of a button. After reading what artificial intelligence wrote, I took a moment to think. I realized this class lives in a world where everyone has personal smartphones with billions of worldwide connections. This class thinks listening to music on a device you call with, set alarms with, text your teacher with, is not extraordinary. This class yawns when Elon Musk introduces cars powered by solar energy. Thanks to Jeff Bezos, packages in China can magically teleport to our doorstops with Prime shipping. I mean, no one bats an eye. But imagine telling George Washington that he doesn't need a candle to light his rooms, but a device called a light bulb. Imagine telling Elvis Presley he doesn't need to sell records, but stream his music on Spotify. And imagine telling our very own Coach Daniel that UGA is still better than Auburn. We don't praise light bulbs, Spotify, or phones, because that is our everyday. But right now, today, we are shocked that our documents, our personalities, our lives, our interests, our friends can be so deeply replicated and manipulated by hardwired computers to tell us more than we know about ourselves. In 30 years, this will be normal. But one of the biggest realities for our generation today is almost everything can be learned online for free. Going to college to spend thousands of dollars is becoming less and less needed. And still, some of you, including myself, will serve another 4 years for a degree that you are statistically unlikely to use. 30 years ago, going to college was deemed the key to success, but that reality has changed. Becoming a millionaire is no longer reserved to the business owners, famous politicians, and Ivy League graduates. New markets for dropshipping, trading stocks, real estate, and crypto have never been so accessible. So don't confine yourself to societal pressures. Don't let Miss Wright make changes to your valedictorian speech. Actually, you probably should. Thank you, Miss Wright. Don't let someone tell you you need to go to college. Don't let someone tell you you need to hit the gym. Don't let someone tell you that you need to get a certain job to be successful. And don't let someone tell you it's pronounced Arkansas. Why is it spelled that way? But high school has taught me a big lesson. My actions and decisions don't only affect me, but also those around me. I realize that we truly cannot claim complete ownership of our lives, and we must acknowledge and appreciate those who contribute to making our lives better. We survived our formative years because of our parents. Then our teenage years were shaped by some of the very people sitting in this audience. Every lesson we learned included our friends, family, mentors, and especially Miss Pierce. Aw, that was so sweet. Every opinion, every perception, every opportunity, and every success has never been entirely ours. We are individually useless because our food, shelter, and financial stability would be nothing without farmers, construction workers, and employers. We rely on classmates, teachers, administrators, teammates, friends, and even at times those we might have seen as adversaries. Because the people around us are more powerful than the emotionless mechanisms of artificial intelligence. The legacy of George Washington as the father of our country would remain unchanged if light bulbs existed. Elvis Presley's forever title as the king of rock and roll wouldn't be influenced by Spotify music. A school isn't a school without a mixture of students. A band isn't a band without the drumline. Miss Brady's calculus class isn't calculus without someone asking a question that has already been answered. A pep rally isn't a pep rally without the roar of the senior class, and a valedictorian speech isn't a valedictorian speech without 214 edits. So instead of thanking innovative technology, we should thank the teachers that spend years repeating their work to each individual class to better our minds and skills. Thank you to the counselors and administrators that deal with the framework of Harris County High School. Thank you to our Board of Education, sponsors, and donors for funding programs and sports. Thank you to my parents. You brought me into this world and spent every effort to provide me the best life that any child can ask for. I might be going to college debt-free, but I couldn't possibly repay you for every sacrifice you have made for the past 18 years of your life. Thank you, marching band, JROTC, and the swim team for allowing me part of your family that left permanent impressions. A personal thank you to the most incredible band director that made me believe anything is possible. Even though you always tell me it was all me, I believe today was possible because of you, Miranda Carlson. Last but certainly not least, thank you to the class of 2023 for being my greatest supporters during football games and being a part of the classes we both survived. Life is what you make it. So love your friends and family and live your own reality. We did it, but there's a lot more to get done. Congratulations to the Harris County class of 2023.
You may now turn your tassels.
You didn't have to cut me off, make out like it never